Hi, this is Umaluna, and today I want to talk to you about why you should stop telling your daughter that she's smart. So, I know this sounds kind of strange and counterintuitive because we think we want to empower our daughters and we want to boost their self-esteem and their confidence, but actually there's a growing body of evidence that shows that praising children for their intelligence, for being smart, is actually creating the opposite result. So what the evidence and the studies show is that children who are praised for being smart are taking less risks. They're having a much harder time recovering from failure, and they're less likely to try new things. So that doesn't really sound like someone who's very confident and empowered, right? So basically what's happening is that when you tell a child they're smart, they start to wrap their value and their identity around that construct. And when we think of being smart, it's like either you're smart or you're not, right? So it's a static thing. So that means you don't actually have control over it and that you don't have any power to change it. So when you're telling them that, you're actually taking their power away instead of empowering them. Now, you can change your intelligence, and being smart is not actually a static thing, but that's another bigger concept that's not really the point of what I'm talking about, and it's not necessarily something that children grasp, let alone most adults, because we're taught that, either you're smart or you're not, right? And that's the way that children think of it. So what actually happens when you tell a child they're smart is that they become attached to that identity, and they're afraid of losing it because they're afraid of losing their self-worth. So they actually become more cautious, they become more reserved, they don't assert themselves, they don't try new things. And so it creates the exact opposite effect of what we're trying to create. So what do you do instead? Instead of praising them for something that they don't feel that they have any control over, you want to praise them for the actions, the behaviors that they can take for showing up, right? So you want to praise them for getting back up when they fall down, for trying again, for trying harder, for trying something new, for trying something different, for doing something that they wouldn't normally do, right? So when you do that, instead of praising them for being smart, then you empower them. Then you give them that confidence for them to take actions and to assert themselves into the world so that they can excel in every and any area that they want. And the reason that I'm bringing this back to girls specifically is that the researchers found that the brightest girls were the ones that were most negatively affected by being praised for being smart, and that they were the first to crumble when they came up against any sort of failure, and it hit them the hardest. So that's why I want to bring this message out to moms and to the women. Most of you know I have a amazing little 9-year-old daughter and I'm very passionate about the feminine and women and empowering girls. So that's what I wanted to talk to you about in this video today. Hopefully this was helpful for you. I'll also be doing another video to talk about how this affects us as women in the business world with our brands and our businesses in the grown-up context. So keep an eye out for that video. It will be coming soon. All right. Thanks for tuning in. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think, if this was helpful for you. I'll also be posting some additional resources if you want to look up some of this research in the comments. Okay, thanks. Bye.